Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. The only way to get rid of a temptation is to yield to it. Success is a science. If you have the conditions, you get the result. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. I can resist anything except temptation. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. Art is the most intense mode of individualism that the world has known. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. I have nothing to declare except my genius. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. The world is a stage, but the play is badly cast. The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. Consistency is the last refuge of the unimaginative. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. I can believe anything, provided that it is quite incredible. Laughter is not at all a bad beginning for a friendship, and it is far the best ending for one. The mystery of love is greater than the mystery of death. One should always play fairly when one has the winning cards. I am not young enough to know everything. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. Fashion is a form of ugliness so intolerable that we have to alter it every 6 months. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. Morality is simply the attitude we adopt towards people whom we personally dislike. A little sincerity is a dangerous thing, and a great deal of it is absolutely fatal. The well-bred contradict other people. The wise contradict themselves. A gentleman is one who never hurts anyone's feelings unintentionally. Selfishness is not living as one wishes to live. It is asking others to live as one wishes to live. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. I like men who have a future and women who have a past. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. The best way to appreciate your job is to imagine yourself without one. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. There is no sin except stupidity. I have the simplest tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. A man who does not think for himself does not think at all. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. I am too fond of reading books to care to write them. Quotation is a serviceable substitute for wit. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. I put all my genius into my life. I put only my talent into my works. We live in an age when unnecessary things are our only necessities. Whenever people agree with me, I always feel I must be wrong. I can believe anything, provided that it is quite incredible. I think that God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his ability. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. I can resist anything except temptation.